From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning, this is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Monday, October 14th. Our first story is from over the weekend in central Nebraska. 4 people are dead after a crash on the southeast side of Grand Island a little after midnight Saturday into Sunday morning. Police say the vehicle was traveling at high speed before it crashed into a tree. 1 person was ejected from the car, but all 4 were pronounced dead at the scene. Victims range from 18 to 23 years of age, and authorities are still investigating this case. Still in Grand Island, hours earlier from that incident, Grand Island police say a 34-year-old man was hospitalized with life-threatening injuries after he was hit by a vehicle on the west side of town Saturday evening. Authorities say the man was standing in a lane of traffic on Highway 281 north of Stoley Park Road when he was hit by an SUV. No citations have been issued, and the incident is still under investigation. Third story takes us back to Lincoln, and happening today, funeral services will be held for a firefighter with Lincoln Fire and Rescue who died last month. Fire apparatus operator Matt Fair will be laid to rest this morning at a funeral at St. Teresa's Catholic Church at 36th and Randolph. Fair served with LFR for 12 years, working at a handful of fire stations in the capital city. Fourth story, all members from Nebraska Task Force 1 are back home from the southeastern U.S. Follows a deployment lasting weeks for some members due to 2 hurricanes that plagued several states. First group was deployed ahead of Hurricane Helene, then a second and a third group were before Hurricane Milton. A total of 103 members from Nebraska Task Force 1 provided help. And rounding things off with your final story, 15 years ago, Nate Walenta of Hickman was balancing working in juvenile corrections and being a single dad with learning to craft leather. Through trial, error, and some not-so-great early holsters, Walenta has created a custom leather business out of his basement. Walenta says he is always adding new aspects to his business, including wood engraving and custom hat bar he takes around to local markets. That is your Morning Pulse, and we'll end things off with a look at your 7-day.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.